Welcome to Math Art. Today we're gonna be busy with trigonometry. Before I start, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. In the basic of trigonometry, before I can say anything about trigonometry, we need to understand what is a cast diagram. A cast diagram is something that is in this manner. This is our cast diagram. This is our cast diagram. So we know what here we're gonna have 0 degrees, here we're gonna have 90 degrees, here we're gonna have 180 degrees, here we're gonna have 270 degrees, and here we're gonna have 360 degrees. So let us, where else do we find 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360? We get that from our graphs. We get it from our graphs. So what is happening? Our cast diagram represent our first period, like from 0 to 360. Meaning we have 0, we have 90, we have 180, we have 270, we have 360. Our cast diagram gonna summarize what is happening from here up to here. Our cast diagram gonna summarize whatever is happening in our first period. What do I mean about that? Let us look at our sine graph. This one. If we divide this by 360 by 4, we're gonna have what? First quadrant, which is from 0 to 90. This is our first quadrant. Then from 90 to 180, this is our second quadrant. From 180 to 270, this is our third quadrant. From 270 to 360, this is our third quadrant. We said from 0 to 90, this is our first quadrant. From 90 to 180, this is our second quadrant. From 180 to 270, this is our third quadrant. From 270 to 360, this is our fourth quadrant. And let us check. As you can see from our graph here, I expect from 0 to 90, I'm gonna have what? Something that is positive. Meaning here I expect my side is gonna be what? Is gonna be positive, as shown in the graph. Meaning from my second quadrant, from 90 to 180, I expect my sign to also be what? My sign to also be what? My sign to also be positive. From 180 to 270, meaning what? I expect your sign to be what? To be negative. Meaning what? In here my sign's gonna be what? My sign's gonna be negative. From there I expect from 270 to 360, I expect my sign to be what? My sign to be negative. Let us move on to our course. We are going to do the very same thing. From 0 to 90, my course is what? From 0 to 90, my course is positive. Then from 90 to 180, my course is what? My course is negative. Meaning what? My course here is what? My course here is negative. So from 90 to 180, my course is what? My course is also from 180 to 270, I expect my course to be what? To be negative. Meaning what here? My course is gonna be what? It's gonna be negative. So from 270 to 360, I expect my sign to be what? My course to be what? My course to be positive. Meaning what here I expect my course gonna be what? My course gonna be positive. Sharp. Let us go to our tan graph. My tan graph shows that from 0 to 90, my tangent is what? From 0 to 90, my tangent is positive. Then from 90 to 180, my tangent is what? It's negative. Meaning or here, I expect my tan to be what? To be negative. So from there, from 180 to 270, I expect my tangent is gonna be what? My tangent is gonna be positive. So from 270 to 360, I expect that my tangent to be what? To be negative, as you can see. Meaning what? My tangent is gonna be a negative. All right. So in order for us to remember in fourth quadrant, cos is positive. In third quadrant, tangent is positive. In second, my sine is positive. And in the first quadrant, all of them are positive. Meaning what? We need to have an abbreviation about that. Meaning what? Since the only thing that is positive in here, it's what? It's cos. Meaning what? We're gonna write our C here. And since everything here is positive, meaning what? All of them, this A represent all of them, meaning what? All of them, they are what? They are positive. So in here, since sine is the only one which is positive, we're gonna write S here. And since our tangent is the only graph that is positive, meaning what? I expect to write T here. This is our cast diagram. This is what they mean when they say we have a cast diagram. My cast diagram, it shows me that my cos, it is positive here. My A, all of them, they are positive. Sine is the only one which is positive, in the second quadrant, and tangent is the only one which is positive in the third quadrant. This is my cast diagram. So we also know that we have something called SOHCAHTOA. We also have something called SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA, it is also a tool that gonna show us what in this we expect our sine is gonna be positive, my what was gonna be negative, my sine is gonna be negative. You can also use a SOHCAHTOA, because of SOHCAHTOA is like we need to have a right angle triangle. For an example, let's say here it's 90 degrees, and this is my theta, my angle. So how do we see that this side is my opposite side? Meaning what? I have this angle. This angle is gonna point straight to my opposite angle. So since here I have a right angle, my right angle points to what? My right angle points to hypotenuse. And the remaining one is my adjacent. Let me do it again. My angles is gonna point to my what? To my opposite side. The angle that I'm using is gonna point to my opposite side, and my 90 degrees gonna point to my hypotenuse, and the remaining one is adjacent.